And we're back, boys.
We're back.
Episode 15 of the podcast.
Episode 15.
Oh, man.
I mean, we had a deal with you boys. We said we said if we get 100 likes on the fucking podcast last week, we'll do a drinking app. And look, we didn't.
Yeah, but that's because we didn't do many TikToks. That's the thing. We were slipping on the TikToks, and that led to bad YouTube conversion, which didn't get us 100 likes.
Also, we just like drinking, so we said, fuck it, let's just drink anyway. You know,
we've had a couple of bevies. We're going to have a couple more.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know if you like the slightly looser podcast style.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, quick message off the top, boys. We got our first sponsor.
First sponsor on the milk bucket.
It's called Puppy, P-U-P-I. They're a great phone case provider that reached out to us and said they wanted to be a part of the show, which we, of course, encourage everyone to do. And yeah, look, they've decided to come on and sponsor us, and we're obviously greatly appreciative. If you go to @PuppyThis, you'll be able to find their great store. And first link in the podcast below, first link on the YouTube video and the podcast app, you'll be able to see our link with them to get 10% off their phone cases.
Yeah, and if you look at his Instagram, you can have a brief preview of what the phone cases are. Super nice cases with really nice prints on the back. It looks amazing. So I'd really fucking recommend you guys check them out. Small business. Yeah. Cool.
Go over there, support the Aussies. He's another lad from down under. Yep. So go there, click on his store. There's a great variety of designs on the back. You know, you've got ones which have like mountain designs and fucking rainforest. There's even ones of like the Harbour Bridge and stuff. It actually looks really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool. So if you're in the market, check them out.
Exactly. You know, we always like to support the Aussies. So get around us, boys. Hit up the link below. Get 10% off. Anyway, let's get back into the show.
Yeah, far out. How's your week been?
It's been fucking stressful, mate.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like everyone is having a stressful week. It's this time of the year. It's halfway through the year. Everyone is having a stressful week.
I mean, imagine if you weren't. I mean, obviously we don't have to go into details, but imagine if you're at your old job.
Oh, bro, I actually caught up with my friends from my old job. So my old job used to be very cyclical. So halfway through the year and the end of the year, what was called busy season.
Yeah.
So you'd be working until midnight, at least 3 times a week. You'll be working until midnight, and you'll be working on Saturday usually as well.
And it's crazy because he was used to actually not working and just messaging us on the group chat. So imagine having to suddenly work to midnight.
Well, that's the thing, because the work was, you would have to work long hours, but it wouldn't be intense work because you'd be spending 2 hours waiting for your manager to give you some feedback.
Which, to be honest with you, is arguably worse because you suddenly got to fucking deal with some guy. You know, you just sat around with your hand on your dick, doing nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I've had times where I'm watching movies, knowing that at 11 p.m. I'm going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's a fucked feeling because you're more awake, you're more productive during the day, but you got to wait back. And
you joined that place during COVID where there was a lot of working from home.
Yeah.
Imagine if you joined fucking previously when the expectation was you're at the office. So you can't even sit around with your dick in your hands and jerk off. You just sat there.
Right, morning work jerks are the fucking best. My question to you is how often do you have work jerks on site?
On site.
So if you have one of those jobs like a retail job where you have
That's
to work
what you
on
mean,
site.
like you're on site engineer, you're in the porta potties, you know what I mean? Fucking crack
but there's
one
no
out.
way I think porta potty wanks aren't actually that uncommon. Surely. We're talking tradies here.
You've been to festivals before.
Yeah.
How small are them things? Yeah,
but it's fucking, if you need to bust one out, you bust one out. It's size doesn't matter in that sense.
That's what Baz tries to tell himself at night. No, if it doesn't matter for Portaloo, it doesn't matter for me either. Fucking hell.
But do you have work weeks often? Because you work on site.
No, I have in the past, not at this job.
Really?
Yeah, it was during fucking Christmas rush at a different place.
Oh, during the Christmas rush? It was a stress relief.
No, so you might get an hour break, but it's just constant cancer. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was the worst fucking place to work at because the people were just such cunty people. You know when you didn't work at heaps of retail places, but retail jobs essentially entirely rely on you having fun based on who you work with. And I guess the customers, but a lot of it is, do you have people you can vibe with or not? And yeah, there was just a lot of fucking.
Bro, it's even I think that's across all jobs. If the team isn't good, then the job fucking sucks. If the team isn't young as well, if the team isn't your age group,
bro, legit, I feel like there would be people who work office jobs where they're only working 9 to 5, and they have a horrible time because they fucking hate the people they're working with.
There's no
and
banter.
Then there'd be Thailand hookers who fucking get busted on 10 times a day, but they love the girls they work with. They go get margaritas afterwards, and they love it. You know what I mean? Like
literally,
work satisfaction is different, bro.
The thing is, in Thailand, it was weird because the girls that were at night, they were like partying during their shift, drinking on the tourist fucking bill. Think about it, you have to buy the girls a drink.
Yeah.
So they're drinking on the fucking tourist's bill.
I don't think they drink out alcohol.
I don't think it's full alcohol, but it might have a little bit of alcohol. Because it wouldn't be feasible for them to have 30 drinks a night.
Yeah, I know,
it's probably just like it's probably just water, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that would have been a depressing life. Imagine that.
What?
Imagine your entire existence is to fucking get off old white guys from fucking Australia and the UK who come to like Thailand and can't get pussy back home.
There's actually a saying, and maybe one of our viewers can verify this, but in China, they've got an Asian saying which means loser back home. So if you see a white guy who's like getting on pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
But like the term means loser back home. But when you're in China, you know, obviously he's doing really well for himself because he's got like an international job or whatever.
Yeah, bro. It's the funniest thing, like, because imagine if you're just a Thai woman or a woman from Malaysia or any kind of Southern Asia, right? Southeast Asia. Imagine if you're just a Thai woman who likes white guys. You just want to live your life and enjoy yourself, and every person walking by thinks like, oh, I wonder how much he's paying for her. And she's like, what do you mean? I was grown up here. I've just got a tan. What are you talking about?
I'm not even joking. That was a really big thing that when we went to Southeast Asia that I noticed. It's like you see some people with like, every time you see a white guy with an Asian, you automatically, the forefront of your mind is that it's fucking paid. And then when I came back to Sydney, my mind didn't adjust to it didn't adjust back very quickly.
You like walked up to go, how much is that? Who are we talking?
Bro, it's
be serious, bro.
It's such a problem. It's like legit. I feel really bad in that instant because it's just like human programming. You go there and you don't get used to it when you come back.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, to be fair, that was all it was in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if you just have an Asian girlfriend and you go on a holiday to Thailand? And everyone thinks that she's like a hooker.
Like, what if you have a Chinese girlfriend, but she can get tanned because she's from, like, I don't know, fucking...
Thailand.
Well, Chinese is what I mean. But, like, let's say she's from, like, southern China, and she could just get tanned when she's out in the tropics. And then people just immediately assume she's some Thai local or something like that, you know?
Yeah. You know what a weird thing is?
What's that?
Obviously, China's really close to Russia. I mean, they're borders. But there's a lot of parts of Russia that are near Chinese, and obviously the people look Asian.
Yeah.
So, like, you see people that are Russian, and you see a lot of them on TikTok, actually, and they speak fluent Russian, but they look Chinese.
Well, it's the same way as you see the, like, not Kazakhstan, Dagestan, which is where, like, Khabib and fucking Hasbullah, the little guy, fucking shout out to the GOAT, are from, and they look like pale Arabs. Yeah. That's all they look like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just because they border it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Kazakhstan borders the fucking the Middle East.
Like, can I say, what the fuck is it with Hezbollah? And why is he all over my TikTok feed?
Bro, it's so funny. So for anyone who doesn't know Hezbollah, he's a small Russian
not the
man,
organization,
not a child.
Not the resistance in Lebanon, by the way.
Is that a one?
Hezbollah.
Does he do it all by himself? Has he freed the Lebanese people? Not a good job, by the way. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Props to him, man. What can't he do? No, but this shows you the political intensity in like Russia versus like the West.
Yeah.
Right? So the guy, for everyone who doesn't know, Hasbullah is he's a person with dwarfism. I can't remember which one. But it's a dwarfism that affects your features and your voice and stuff like that. So it's not like Tyrion, who has a man's voice and like bigger hands. He's just short of stature with, you know, big hair or whatever, right?
It's a different type of dwarfism.
This guy looks like a fucking child.
Yeah.
Looks
and
like
he's 18 years old.
He's 18 years old.
Yeah.
Now, the funniest thing happened because I kept seeing him and I found out he was 18 years old. And I got the pleasure of telling Baz and some of the other people in our groups he's 18, and seeing the fact that caps locks didn't get untaken off for like 20 minutes. They were like, what?
But I told 2 other group chats and they were all like, yeah, we know.
Yeah,
I was like, how did I not know this guy's fucking 18?
It was crazy. But here's the thing, how funny is this? This is Russia for you, mate.
Yeah.
He's fighting another guy, you know, the guy that he always like tries to throw that kick at or something like that, and there's the big guy. That kid, that's not a child either. That's another dude with the same type of dwarfism. And in Russia, they just say, oh, let's fight him, bro. Fuck it.
But it's a different world.
We talked about fucking back. I don't even know if this was on a podcast. This might have been like TikTok days. Earlier this year, we were talking about how there was this comedian who had this bit about the Special Olympics, which for people who don't know, Special Olympics it's not about physical disabilities. It's about mental disability. So it might be someone who's got like Down syndrome or whatever. And certain punchline was made. Who knows? Forgot it.
Alliteration.
Can't even remember. No.
Yeah.
Alliteration. It's like they're literally just fucking racing kids who like aren't there with that. And
this is not the description. Racing kids who aren't there.
Well,
bro, what?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's bad. I don't know. Look, apologies to any people who are going through things. Obviously, we're not trying to be insensitive or whatever. But like, it does. It definitely.
Triple R.
It brings the questions like, who is this for? Is it for them or is it for the parents?
Them. It's for them. You know, like you got to have an event.
I don't think it's for them.
No, because firstly, just because you have a mental disability doesn't mean you can't be quick at running.
Baz, I don't know if you've seen some of the events. There's this thing which is terrifying.
Oh yeah?
It's like a fucking soccer game and there's two people in the fucking goals or whatever and they've got a ball with a bell in it.
Yeah.
And I think the kids have to be like blind or something like that. And it's just these people rolling on the floor trying to grab a bell. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro.
I've seen the Paralympic basketball. It's actually pretty intense.
We do well.
Yeah. Oh, really? Australia?
Yeah. I forget what they're called. I don't know if it's Boomers is what the Olympic men's teams are called. I can't remember what the Paralympic ones are, but they do well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we met when I was in. Maybe it was you. Maybe I was in some hill. I think I met one of the gold winner fucking wheelchair racer people.
Oh, you met
them
one
wheelchairs are massive, bro.
Are they?
It's like comparing a normal car to like an F1.
Jeez.
They're so long and thin, you know what I mean? They're like mad aerodynamic. Yeah.
Damn, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It's fucking impressive, bro.
I was thinking, this is a bit of a curveball here. We're going to change topics here. I was thinking, so you know,
that's good for us.
You know, in Saudi Arabia, you know how they recently started allowing women to drive again. I was thinking.
Where's this going?
My question is, do you think
is that right? What if car crashes go up? What happens then?
Do you think that they have in Saudi Arabia National Women's Day?
Oh, there's no way they do.
You know? Okay, well,
there's not a chance, brother.
Well, my second question is, do you think Saudi Arabia has a National Men's Day?
Yeah, it's called every day.
Yeah, but imagine if they had a dedicated day where they say, okay, women can't drive again for another day. And it'll be like the good old days.
We need one day to calm down and not stress.
Bro, I was thinking, maybe they could have it.
I mean,
just as
the
as
fact that Saudi Arabia is a real country shocks me. Like, you hear this shit like, oh yeah, women can't drive, all that kind of stuff. Then you see a video of like one running away from a cheetah because they just bought it for fun and it's chasing him and jumping, and all his mates are on the side fucking laughing at him while he's getting mauled to death. Like,
shit's fucked.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Why do you have so much money? Like, fucking oil, bro.
Wait, speaking of, did you see that thing where, like, because it's Pride Month right now, did you see how like
shout out to all our LGBTQ
massive shout out, fucking love you guys all. Did you? But you know, speaking of,
that's like some of them more than others.
Did you see that? A lot of companies I think they call it rainbow washed their logo. So they so they made like Apple became like a rainbow. Apple, HP did the same, but they did that only for like Australia, New Zealand, England, and then the Saudi Arabia one, and then like HP Morocco is fucking a plain one.
Do you know what I don't get? Yeah. How come Logan Paul got in trouble last year because he said he wanted to go gay for a month?
What? He did?
Yeah, he said, I'm going to go gay. You know, like Sober October.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, Gay June or whatever.
Homo October. Is that homophobic?
Yes, but we understood what you were saying.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, how come he can't go gay for a month, but fucking HP can?
I think
HP can change their name to Huge Penis and suddenly it's all good because it's for 1 month. Like, you know what I mean? Free Logan Paul, bro.
What was it before? Huge Penis, I think.
Probably. It's one of those things
Hewlett Packard. That's what it was.
Do you know what would be hilarious? If you just had an acronym and everyone knew it as the acronym and you didn't know that it was a joke that entire time? Like, literally from the start, they're like, what do you call it? I'm like, Huge Penis.
Yeah.
HP.
And then they turned it into fucking whatever it was later. That actually could definitely be why.
I bet there's one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
there's got to be some of them that were started off as a joke, and then they found like a reasonable explanation for it. Just because it's like, no, I can't.
Because I don't know if you guys know, but when you try to make names for things, it sucks. It's such a pain in the ass to do, bro.
You should have seen us coming up with a name for Milk Bucket, bro. Yeah. That was a fucking process, man.
We were just sat there for fucking hours not knowing what to do.
Yeah. And then how did we come up with it?
I think we had an idea to make a channel called Milk Bucket because of how dumb the name was, like years ago.
Yeah. And we had the email Bucket O Milk.
Yeah, Bucket O Milk. Which is such an email of, we've already tried Milk Bucket, we've tried Bucket Milk, we've tried Milk Bucket 1, 2, 3. Like, oh, Bucket O Milk, bro. Yeah, anyway. Bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Do you know what Hitachi is? Have you heard that brand?
Oh, the Hitachi wand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I've got one.
Do you actually? Sheesh,
No,
I'm not gonna lie. Well, first of all, this thought came to my head. Shout out to Mike Malak, the fucking dude on Logan Paul's.
Oh yeah, I've seen his eating vlogs, his mukbangs.
Yeah, no, he was talking about like bigger shout to young boys out there who are fucking uncertain in the bedroom, don't really know what to do. Get a Hitachi wand. Gotta say, I agree. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Use that shit while you're fucking.
You might have one.
I've done stuff before.
You've been dabbling.
You know that brand. Anyway,
is it really good?
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
My question / concern is once they, if you're driving a Ford, usually you fucking like your Ford, it's decent, it's fast. If you drive a Ferrari suddenly,
yeah,
and you can drive from 1 to 100 in fucking 3 seconds versus 6 seconds, when you go back into the Ford, how's it feel?
Nah, but it's different sensation, isn't it? It is.
I don't know.
It's different sensation.
Because it's like, what if when you start using the pocket pussy, suddenly the fucking normal pussy sucks?
But here's the thing, that's different because if you look at a wand, it's a piece of plastic that vibrates, yeah?
But it's silicone at the end, right?
No, I know, but it's not warm. It's not anything like that.
It's not warm.
Of course not. It's a fucking wand.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be warm.
Yeah. So you compare that to a dick that's warm,
yeah,
and goes inside and shit, and you compare it to a tongue that's warm and like wet and shit. It's just different sensations.
Yeah,
if you talk to a girl and you said,
intense,
"Oh yeah,
right?
Have you tried a Hitachi one?" Yes. Have you got your pussy ate? Yes. Have you got fucked? Yes. I bet that she wouldn't say like, "Oh no, I had the Hitachi one, so I don't want the other two."
I actually did. So really recently, so I think it was last week or maybe this week, I was having phone sex with a girl that I used to be friends with benefits with, now lives overseas, and so
friends with benefits.
She's got oh no, this is the one from Belgium. So this one, I'll explain to you later. I'm not going to say her name. But anyway, so this one has got a Hitachi one along with
the Maori boyfriend.
Huh?
The one with the Maori boyfriend.
No, we didn't end up fucking the one with the Maori boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're thinking of that. She's from a different one. She's from Germany. This one, okay. Anyway,
if you ask her where she's from, she's like, no, she's from Germany. We own that. Anyway,
hey, did you hear that car in the background?
Room.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious 9 filming right outside my house.
Yo, rip Paul Walker, bro.
Bro, fucking rest in peace. Anyway, so this chick, we're doing phone sex at least because she bought a new toy and wanted to fucking show me. Anyway, so we're doing, and I'm asking her like, surely when you go back to the fucking tongue or something else, surely it sucks compared to having this fucking high velocity. What's it called? Hitachi wand.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, completely different sensation.
Exactly.
Completely. And she would rather have a tongue than a sex toy.
Yeah. I agree. I think girls think about it because it's like, it's also more like personal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're with someone else rather than by yourself. No, but the good thing about the wand is you can fuck while using it.
Oh.
But, you know what I mean?
But that's not exclusive to the wand. That's any sex toy, right?
I know, but it's different because you have the leverage to hold it out. You're not trying to like balance this tiny little thing.
Oh yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, this all brought up because Mike said that. I agree with him. Anyway, I saw an ad for a Hitachi air conditioner. And I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. What are you doing here? We know what you made. You don't make this.
It's the same company, isn't it?
Yeah. Stop it. Stop being silly.
I wonder how much of their market share is from wands.
Oh, bro, it's like that Family Guy bit where there's the fucking Kleenex company, and they're like, "Oh, look, we've had records year. People must be crying a lot." And they're like, "John, we want to let you know that it's sperm." It's like, but what do you mean? That the crying is like, "No, John, it's sperm."
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing, mate? These fucking people. Stop inventing anything else and just pretend.
Did you get the actual brand Hitachi, or did you get one of those knockoffs? Yeah, you get a knockoff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. At the end of the day, fucking whenever something like genius is invented, the fucking Chinese will copy it and make a really cheap version that does the same function.
Bro, why is it when you call someone the something, it sounds racist? Like if you say the Saudis, the Chinese, you know what I mean, the Russians, suddenly they sound
racist.
They sound like you sound like you're a fucking American in a game and like but slightly racist.
I thought that was fucking that was a compliment to them. They're innovative.
The Chinese.
It's not innovative. It's like you're really good at making in cost inefficiency.
Really good at stealing ideas.
Not stealing them, but leveraging them.
Well, stealing. I mean, let's be real. Reverse engineering is stealing. Like,
is it?
Yeah, come on. But you take a Samsung, you deconstruct it, find out the parts, and make a fucking Oppo.
Yeah.
How is that not stealing?
Well, my question is stealing bad in that sense?
Because I liked it in Assassin's Creed. It was quite fun.
But what I'm talking about is if you have a Samsung and then someone has purely ripped it off and made an Oppo, but they've found a way to get the same quality for a cheaper price.
Nah, see,
that's good for society, right?
No, but they don't get the same quality for cheaper price.
It's
they just don't have a brand.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why it's cheaper price. I think the dodginess comes from if it was like we all have to abide by international copyright laws. Then that would be one thing. And like maybe we're meant to, but we don't. Let's be real. Like they will sell these phones, and the Chinese just aren't going to give a fuck. There we go, the Chinese. But they're just not going to give a fuck if Apple says to like, "Oh no, you're in trouble."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like no, that's not how it works. Sorry, bro. But like if they found a way that they deconstructed it, but like made it good enough, like they
where it was just more.
Do you know what it is? It's like plagiarism in a report. It's like you're going to copy something, but you need to make it good enough that the fucking checkers don't flag it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't... Bro, this is the thing. When you're at school or when you're at uni, you think that plagiarism is the worst thing on earth. Like, I would never copy-paste.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't think any students ever thought that ever.
No, as in school makes you think that like you have to avoid at all costs. Like, the best you got to do is copy-paste, change a couple of words. But then as soon as you enter the workforce, suddenly it's not copying, it's leveraging. You're leveraging resources. And... before it was a bad thing, now it's a good thing because you've quoted a resource.
But you still got to reference the resource, right?
Yeah, you reference it. You reference it, and now it's more valuable than if you had paraphrased it.
Yeah, but that's like you can still reference things from a paper.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot more than just referencing. A lot of the times you're straight, like you're copying 85% of a report and changing 15%.
Yeah, I mean, imagine getting a Turnitin score of fucking 85%.
Yeah.
Kill myself,
legit, bro. So I think it's just fucking weird how suddenly in the workforce everyone's copying and pasting and fucking straight up. No,
I mean it makes sense because if you think about it, when you're in the fucking workforce, you're just trying to get the best result possible. When you're in university, they're trying to stop you from stealing the people who did it a semester before's work.
Yeah, very, very true.
Otherwise, Timmy, who got 99%, would sell his report to everyone else, make a fucking fortune.
And in the workforce, time is money. Like it's not about the deadline's 18 May. The deadline is as fast as we can, so we can get the next report out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, far out, man.
Bro, so I asked the buckets this question.
Oh yeah, the question
of
the week.
I was really curious to see how people would fucking respond to it. I actually thought it wasn't going to be that great. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So the concept was finish this sentence. What would you do if?
Okay.
Now, some people had no fucking idea what that meant. And didn't realize it was like playing Cards Against Humanity when you have one of those 2-card solutions and it just the sentence doesn't work. Like you can't just put dick in there because you think it's a funny word. It has to make sense in the context.
That's me when I'm playing because I'm always getting rid of the shit cards early on.
Yeah, I know.
I want to go to long game.
But like there are some people who waste fucking good cards, like fucking I don't know, a nun's tits.
Yeah.
On something that doesn't make sense.
Or grandfather's bent over on grandfather's legs. That's I really like that one.
Anyway, let's go through it. Let's see what we did. All right, Todd Boy Mills said, so what would you do if you suck your dad's dick or let your mum die?
Oh, suck your dad's dick or let your mum die?
Got to give it a suck, I think.
How long do you need to suck it for? Just one suck?
You got to give a red hot try.
Like you're going to make him come?
No, if he doesn't.
I think mum's going to die.
Fucking hell. Okay. Hey, Marin says your mate started dating a ladyboy.
Oh,
just distance myself.
I think that I'd be fine with that because I'm not transphobic.
Because you'd be like, "Oh, can I join?" You think threesome?
But the question is that a MMF or is that MMM?
No, it's MMM.
MMT.
It's Triple M. It's that radio station. How do you think that started, bro?
No. Okay. Next question.
It's M. Austin Hunt says you found out your parents were criminals. Be kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay, but it depends what criminals. Because if they're like
bank robbers.
Oh, if they're bank robbers, that's awesome.
Sick.
Why
is that sick?
But if they're pedophiles.
No. Imagine if you found out they were pedophiles. Wouldn't there be like a little part of you being like, wait, you fuck kids and you never touched me? Like, why am I so ugly? What do you mean?
Oh, what if you just realized that you had been sexually assaulted before? You just thought it was normal.
Yeah. Slightly less funny fucking answer.
Yeah.
Your parents thinking you're too ugly to molest. But yeah, gotcha. Life feast. You had 3 wishes, but okay. So he says, you got to use the memento, which he says in no brackets mean no wishes, no more wishes. You can't say I want to wish for more wishes or shit like that.
Standard rules.
I think.
Wait, if you had 3 wishes.
3 wishes.
Oh, what would you pick? Okay, go on.
I think perfect health. Like throughout life.
Yep.
I think. Do you know what I think? I think I'd want to be able to have like a button that allows you to extend life. If like, so like, you know, people say like life is beautiful because it's short.
Yeah, I agree.
If I got to fucking 90 and some cool shit was about to happen, like, no, let's extend it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll go a little thing. So I can go as long as I'm cool with it. And if life sucks and I want to end, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like I can accept the beauty in that. But if things are cool, let's fucking go. Yeah. And the last one, I don't know, because you like all the corny shit. Like I want to be super intelligent. It's like, but then you don't figure out anything.
Yeah.
Because it's all done. Yeah?
And the thing is, you can't be like, oh, I want. See, even perfect.
Do you know what I want? I want good luck. So not perfect luck where everything goes my way.
Bro,
but
good
I've got
luck.
a good chance
I think good luck is great.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like above, just good luck.
Because you're always quietly confident, but you know that you can't rely on this because there's a good chance. It's still, you got a 60% chance of things going your way.
Yeah, I think 70. If your luck is 70%, then everything else is
that sounds sick. Let's get on that.
70% luck. Yeah. So I'll take that as my first wish.
Yeah.
My second wish would be I don't know, because you can't wish for infinite happiness.
Yeah, because it's on MDMA all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't wish for that. Like it's not realistic.
This MDMA's got me feeling fucking horny.
Yeah.
It's all the dirty girls. Let's get naughty.
I think, I'm going to need more time to think about this. Let's move to the next question.
Okay. Jack Fitz says the ice caps melted and the oceans rose over coastal places. Do you know what I'd do? I'd buy
a boat.
I'd buy a house in Surrey Hills because the water would raise just to the point where Surrey Hills is suddenly coastal front,
Oh,
fucking
classic option. 20 minutes from the sea. That's exactly
there we go, baby. James Wilson. Oh no, said you got $1 million, but need to find a way to launder it so you can use it.
Oh, so the question is, what would you do with the money, or what would you do to launder the money?
Okay, if I launder it,
yeah,
I would try and open like a bunch of those fucking like sausage stands that were like at like monthly markets.
Oh yeah.
And because like they
why don't you just do that? I feel like that's really good money.
Oh, they make ridiculous money, but I guess it's like not consistent, and you also have the chance that no one comes in that day for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's risks.
Yeah, but I would probably do some shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't even bother to launder it. I'd just buy small ticket items. I don't need like
$1 million is a lot of money to have in small ticket items.
Yeah, exactly. You never have to worry about buying a fridge again. I want a fridge.
I would rather buy like an investment property and then have a couple 100,000 in shares.
So do you know why I wouldn't? It's
why?
Because you got too much stress on that. You got too much like, fuck, what if they catch me with that kind of shit?
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas
I would still try to launder it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'd try to launder a small amount.
Or do you mean like you just keep it in cash? Or firstly, there's a huge worry of keeping $1 million in cash somewhere. That's a way bigger worry for me. Like, dude, if I had $1,000 cash in my fucking wallet, like now I'm safe in my place, but if I had a few flatmates and I didn't really trust them, you wouldn't want to have $1 million in cash in your house.
It would be scary, but you know what it is? It would feel less like the money's yours, which I think is probably a better mindset, because if you think you just got given money and you try and like launder it real quick, it could be dodgy. Oh, I guess maybe you try find fucking Jason Bateman to launder it for you. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd go vending machines. I think that's the best way to launder money.
You reckon?
Vending machines or laundromats. Classic.
No, vending machines would have a fucking like an electronic copy of how many sales are made.
Yeah, so you just fucking tamper it.
What do you mean? You then need to know how to code.
Just hire a coder.
who needs to be able to be paid in cash and not reported to the IRS. So
Yeah, bro, she'll be alright.
fucking
She'll be alright. You know, I'll wrinkle out the details later.
All right, man. Okay, James Wilson says, you opened your computer in front of your girlfriend and was playing full volume gay porn. Oh, how do you get out of that? Imagine if it's aggressive gay porn as well.
I feel like you just... wait, is the girlfriend watching it or you?
No, you obviously.
Oh, you just fucking... It is what it is. You don't need to explain that situation.
So she looks at you like, you're a gay male?
No, I was just jerking off to gay porn.
You're acting like that's a normal conversation.
No, the thing is...
It's like, no, the way the dick went in the butt, it looks nice.
No, because I don't think girls find that as weird as guys do.
I'm not going to lie, it would be more of a conversation if your mate found you. I reckon.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think your girlfriend would still be a bit concerned, but it might be like
weird.
one of those like chick things where they just keep it in your head being like, I wonder if he's gay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It does be what it does be at that stage.
What if she goes and starts jerking off and you're like, wait, what?
And now you have to jerk off with her to gay porn. Oh.
Well, I mean, in this situation, you like it because you opened it.
Yeah, like what if it happened and she's just like, oh my God, that's one of my biggest fantasies. I was too scared to tell you. Now we can watch it together.
But does that mean that because you fucking stoked her fantasy, now she's going to bring a guy over one time and want to watch you get fucked or something?
But you're the one that's going to get fucked by him.
Imagine if you're like, nah, I'll fuck him. And she's like, no, it only works if you get fucked. You're like, bitch, what the fuck, man? Why are you fucking doing this to me, bro?
Just as bad, I reckon.
I took a big shit. No, you don't, Baz. We've had this conversation. We had 3 TikToks about this.
Yeah, true.
You've done such a 180 about this. It's because Baz got fucked and he's trying to make himself less gay or something like that. It's Pride Month.
That's
Own
not
yourself,
true.
baby.
Not true.
It's definitely true. Okay, Axel Dye. I think we've had this one before, but you were 1 inch in your mum, or your dad was 1 inch in you. What way would you
excellent
move?
Question, man. Excellent question. You're 1 inch in your mum, or your dad's 1 inch in you?
No, and your dad's 1 inch in you. So you're in between them.
Who do you move?
Do you move back or do you move forward?
I think you obviously move forward.
You obviously move forward.
Yeah, like that's.
And do you know why we know that? Because we got asked this before.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's Basil's fucking.
You definitely move forward. Like, what even question is that?
Vinny rides. That's such a funny name for his question. Would you ever ride motocross? Which is like dirt bikes and fucking things.
I probably wouldn't because I'm a pussy.
Yeah, I'm too scared for that shit, bro.
But I mean,
it looks sick. I'm not gonna lie.
In terms of adrenaline sports, I think parachuting is above that.
What do you mean?
Like parachuting comes first, then motocross, then that fucking wing gliding shit that people do. When they jump off like a cliff and then they have to like wing glide.
Are you saying motocross is scarier or less scary than parachuting?
Motocross is more scary than parachuting.
Yeah, or if you were forced to do what they do, it'd be more scary. But if you were just being a bitch going over like the bumps, then obviously it's not as scary. But, if you're forced doing like massive jumps, then it's terrifying.
I don't like the idea of riding on a motorbike.
Really?
Maybe dirt bike will be less bad. Maybe because I haven't done it.
Oh, no, I haven't ridden a motorbike either. But like, I'm against riding on the street. I think just because I've seen many like kind of accident things on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I saw one picture and this dude had lost all the skin of his leg, but it wasn't like it got ripped off.
It can be fucked.
It was his foot. Imagine it's like a boot.
Yeah.
His foot was getting sagged down by the skin of his leg, which hadn't just burned off, it had like pulled down. So you see all his nerves and shit. I'm like, no,
that's so fucked.
That's fucking cool, you know what I mean? Anyway, so the answer is maybe.
Yeah.
Enzo says,
maybe not.
If someone asks for the whipped cream, what? This is so funny.
Yeah.
He says, if someone asks for the whipped cream right after you clean the machine. Now, the reason why I laughed
right after you pay for the machine?
After you cleaned the machine. So you're working in a store, someone wants whipped cream, they've just cleaned it because they're trying to wrap up. The reason why I laugh is Baz did this once.
Yeah, with the wheatgrass. Yeah.
I had a mate who worked at a place.
He hated me for years.
Oh, bro, it's so funny.
For years.
I had a mate who worked at a place. We were like,
well, how did I do that? That was such a cunty bit.
I know.
Tell him.
He's literally telling us like, oh yeah, I just have to like clean this machine. It like sucks, you know what I mean? It like takes fucking forever. And then he's like, oh yeah, do you guys like want anything? And Baz's like, oh yeah, wheatgrass shot. He says like, no, come on. And Baz's like, no, I want a wheatgrass shot. And just fucking doubles down. And this guy literally hates Baz for like 2 years afterwards.
Yeah, fire. I feel like at the time it wasn't that cunty.
No, it was just as cunty
really?
at that time. Yes.
Fuck, that was really cunty. Why did I do that?
Okay, Michi says you have to fight 20 crocodiles at once.
Is there an alternative?
Nah.
Oh.
So what would you do if?
Oh, I reckon I'd win. If I had nothing on me.
You get fucked, bro.
No,
the crocodiles would legit bend you over and then fuck you.
I'm not even joking, bro. I did Taekwondo when I was in year 3.
Yeah.
I literally think I'll be fine. I did.
You were like what, like an orange belt?
No, I had it was a white belt technically, but I had a piece of duct tape.
You know?
Basil
got the tip.
Duct tape at the end of the tip.
His sensei gave him the tip, just the tip, but the tip still, nonetheless.
Yeah,
talk about molestation.
Dude, it was a lady boy sensei. Why is a lady boy sensei such a funny idea?
Yeah, it could just be a sensei.
It's sensational.
Next question. Bucket of Dumb said Hulk wanted to fuck you.
Bucket of gum?
Dumb.
Yeah.
Hulk wanted to
you.
fuck you.
Run away, bro. I run really quickly.
I feel like you kind of just have to fucking get it, you know what I mean?
No, you don't, bro. You can run.
He can jump much further than you can run.
No, I've done fast twitch muscles.
No, you've got no fast twitch muscles. Baz tried to tell us he could dunk, and then when we said, why don't you try a dunk? He's like, my ankle hurts.
What, bro? Dude, nah, I can. I could dunk.
All right, so why don't we do it? We'll do a milk bucket story this week of your attempt to dunk. How about that?
Oh, I need some
It'll
training.
be like a milk bucket
I need some
live.
training.
All right.
Because I could, not anymore.
Yeah, okay. No, Baz is just going to lose 30 inches of fucking vertical overnight. Yeah, no, gotcha. All right. Jack Giverain drop meme said, you got super famous, then had controversial tweets leaked from 8 years ago.
Oh.
Like Kevin Hart shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Controversial tweets.
Yeah, that's why I'm like happy that I don't use Twitter. Because I feel like if I used Twitter as a kid, I probably would have said dumb shit. Have you ever like gone back, like people go back on like Facebook things and you see what you posted? You're like,
I honestly
why
think
did
that
post this shit?
I honestly think that some people could find some bits of this podcast and use it against
Oh
us.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, please don't.
I think it is what it is, and there's always. It doesn't matter if you have a podcast or if you're just a kid on Twitter. Like you're always going to have something people are going to use against you. So
but it's very different when you have a podcast and you're trying to like succeed because they can cancel said podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
fingers
please don't
crossed,
podcast.
man.
Please don't cancel us. All right, Mike Litovsk said you had 2 hours to do anything.
Oh.
I don't know if he means like you're dead or if he means you've just got 2 hours like clean.
Like if you have 2 hours to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anything on Earth.
Okay. How about you clarify it?
I think you're free, right? You can't do anything.
Why don't you clarify it and we'll answer it next week, mate.
Yeah.
Lane Darcy said you were a female.
Oh, I'd probably have a wank first, and then I'd probably just go to a pub, like I'll have a night out without having to pay for any drinks.
There's no way that's what you do.
Oh wait, first question: am I hot?
Yeah.
Okay, then
You're
probably start on OnlyFans, right? If it's gonna be a
I'd
limited,
probably get fucked by anything, just to see.
Oh, you'd
it.
get fucked.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
when in Rome, baby, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd probably have a lesbian.
Baz capping so hard. Baz wants to get fucked right now by a lady boy. And he's saying that when he's a girl,
I'll get a girl to eat me out, so I know how it feels on the other side. There you go.
Imagine if you'd be able to know if a girl was better than a guy, because girls always say we're better.
I don't think they are, because girls aren't very good at head. Well, even if they are good, they usually give up. Like, especially if you have a girlfriend and you're seeing her a lot of times, they usually get better. But one night stands and girls that you haven't seen very much usually give up after like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Not ideal, bro.
Daniel Wilson said your mate stole your girl the first time they introduced each other.
Oh, what the fuck?
Fucking hell.
That's fucked, bro. The sad thing about that is that you lose.
Hit him with a sack.
The thing is, you lose 2 people that are close to you.
Or you get cucked out and you're just forced to accept that you're in this relationship where you just listen to them get fucked.
Okay, but assuming that's not you, you lose 2 people that are close. Like that's the thing. You lose a friendship and you lose a relationship.
Yeah.
It's a double fucking whammy.
So C Boring said, so it was, what would you do if we kissed?
Ooh.
C Boring, baby.
Got a boner, bro.
Send us a pic. The Haytek said, you lost your family at a concert, you'll never see them again because you're locked out. Like, bro, wait till the end of the concert. What are you talking about? Or enjoy yourself.
Enjoy the concert, man. What do you mean?
Yeah. Aaron Jordan said 9 mil went into your PayPal account.
9 mil went into your PayPal account? What did I have to do for it?
Suck dick.
Have you watched that movie Eagle Eye? Where the guy's at the ATM and he's got not enough money and then he re-puts the card in and he's got like $1 million. And then he goes back to his house and he's got weapons everywhere. And a CIA agent calls him and he's like, do exactly what I say.
Oh, it's the robot thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Really good movie, actually.
I mean, it's got Shia LaBeouf in it. So
yeah. It's not, okay, objectively, it's probably not rated.
Yeah, I don't remember it being any better than The Fast and the Furious or fucking Death Race. But, yeah, I don't know, mate. fucking buy a few. I'd probably buy some OnlyFans accounts if I had 9 mil. Because it's enough money in your account that you'd be like, fuck it, I'll do this stupid shit.
This is what
I'm
telling
I'll
you.
buy a month of the girl who charges $100 like a bitch. And I'll leak all her stuff.
There needs to be an OnlyFans all-in-one account.
You've said this.
Have I said it on the podcast though? I'm going to reiterate it. I think that you should have a combo or OnlyFans account where you can have, or any girl can what's it called? They can approve themselves their account as part of that, and you pay $99 a month, a huge amount of money, but you get access to thousands of girls.
But it's not, because I guess if they have to log in, that's something. But how do they get paid?
Well, they get a split of it. So say a million people sign up to this, and it's $100 a month. Well, that's 100 million of revenue. That
but it's not a good split, right? Because OnlyFans have to make money in order for it.
Well, I think a lot of OnlyFans girls make money from the messaging, so they're still getting that.
They're not going to just be like, oh, I'm just going to lose my fucking money.
Well, maybe. Well, it's optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But
I know,
you get access to a lot of girls.
The only way you do it is if you get people to join, right? You're not going to get the young girls because they're going to only get, they're paying $70 because they don't want their dad to see their shit.
You know what? What they could do is have some posts restricted to the people that have that account, and then like full nudes available only to premium subscribers.
Then what's the point of paying for it?
Well, so that you get some of it, and it's like a preview almost.
Why would you pay for a preview? Who pays for previews?
I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing here. It's a great idea. I'm telling you.
I think there are many issues we just outlined there. Anyway, Thick Thighs says you did a fat shit.
Oh, bro, all the time. Yeah. It's the best feeling ever.
I know, it's pretty fantastic.
You watch YouTube while doing it. Are you a YouTube man on the toilet?
Yeah, of course.
You got to.
If you don't take 30 minutes to take a shit, you're not a man. That's
It's an enjoyable moment.
Yeah,
enjoy
it's fucking one bit of solitude.
Especially if you're on the clock.
Yeah, sorry. Feels like fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay, H. Jones said you saw a child right in front of you starving and begging for help.
Oh wow! What made you think about that? Out of curiosity,
just fucking keep walking.
I'd probably try to feed him if I could.
That's such a boring answer, bro. You meant to say leave him to die, bro. Come on.
His mom.
That's better. So what? Your mum didn't feed you what I gave to her earlier. Gave her some tadpoles.
Oh man.
Ralph said you were forced to choose between friends and family.
Wait, what?
You were forced to choose.
Or only have your friends, only have your family?
Yeah.
I'd probably pick friends, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot more friends than you have family.
I got a big family, I'm not gonna lie.
So do I. But because they're all overseas, I'm not that close with them.
Yeah, no.
It's a really tough one. Plus, you can always make new friends.
Jet Ryan said.
Yeah.
So, what would you do if Basil's mum was my MILF?
Oh shit, bro.
But that's confusing because that just means you're brothers. Because my MILF means my mother I'd like to fuck.
Ah, okay.
He's trying to get in the family, bro.
There you go, bro.
He's trying to smash your sister so he becomes one of the family.
Far out, man. I mean, like, what would I do if I found that out? Fucking join in, obviously, man. What do you mean?
Jesus. Tyler said you were deep in Baz's mum, but Baz's mum was 6 inches deep in you.
What?
P.S. Baz, your mum's hot as fuck.
Thank you, man. I thought your mum was pretty hot too.
Fuck it up.
So my mum is 6 inches inside you?
Yeah.
Jeez, bro. Man, I don't think her clip was that big. It was big.
Bro, can you imagine a girl like that situation, bro?
What?
Not even that, but like a fucking, like one of those mega clip things. Surely it's not as sensitive as like a normal person.
A normal person?
Like not a freak of nature.
It's not as sensitive as an... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you think so, right?
I didn't get that at first. Yeah, I mean... I feel like it would
like
be
imagine if you flicked it and she's just like, oh! And it was just dead, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck
is that the end of the questions, by the way?
No, we got fuck a few more. So let me just run this off. Serious Soul said you woke up 30 years ago, but the same age you are right now.
30 years ago, like 1991.
Yo, that'd be interesting, bro. Because you gotta like bide your time. You gotta save your money up until like the internet starts becoming more real.
That is 1990s. Like that's like right. 1991 was Australia's last recession. That's when you want to be buying heaps of stocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to be fair, that's
honest,
fucked.
you just wait until Bitcoin
but the thing
comes
is, you
out.
put money in the bank in 1991, you get 10% interest on it.
Do you actually?
Yeah, 15% interest.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what it was in 1990. So it was. That's why stocks weren't actually that favorable, even though they were doing 20% a year, because you put your money in the bank and you get 10%.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it was a different world, bro. It was and inflation was fucked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Different world, bro. Very different world.
It's absent. You had 1 day left to live.
Fuck. What would you do if you had 1 day left to live?
People always talk about, like, you know, I'd go skydiving or something like that. I think you'd probably spend time with family if you be real. Like, friends, family, kind of. Because, like, if you haven't fucking skydived all this time, why is suddenly the 1 day you're going to do? You're going to be waiting in a line, going up in a plane, fucking sky. Just like
I don't think you would wait in a line. I think you'd pay like $2,000 or $3,000. Like
you still need to have $2,000 or $3,000 liquid in order to do that.
No, just get a credit card.
You can't just get it on the day.
Oh yeah, if you don't.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You could probably go to one of those loan sharks in fucking Chinatown.
But like, what's the point? I feel like it's like you always see those things, and the people never spend time with their family. It's like, how selfish are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're leaving your entire
If I had
people.
1 day to live, I'd be pretty selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the things that I want to do, and I'll do them with the people that I want to do. But if I'm not hanging out with someone I don't like just because they're family. I would just do whatever I want.
No, I agree. But when I say family, I mean like family, friends kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't just do shit by myself.
Yeah. Okay, the real question I would say is, what would you do if you have 6 months to live with a 75% chance of dying?
Fuck, bro. And if you can't do anything to stop the dying, then I don't know.
But you can't just fuck off your life because there's 25% chance of you living, you know?
I mean, I guess you've got the if it was almost like a guarantee that you wouldn't die from certain things, you'd probably go and experience crazy shit like fucking skydiving and swimming with great white sharks and all that kind of stuff. Because you're like, no, in 6 months' time I might die, not right now.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had that and there was still a chance you die from that shit.
It's very fucked. It's a tough question. And
Yeah,
I think the real answer is you just become like a sexual predator.
Yo!
You just go out, you buy one of those coats that go down to your mid fucking calf, and then you walk down the street and just flash people.
The rest of the Milk Bucket staff do not agree with Basil's statements. We find them abhorrent, and we further distance ourselves from his opinion.
If you literally had 6 months to live, as if you wouldn't flash someone.
Why? Why are you ruining someone else's
The
life
real question is, why not?
Showing your shriveled ass dick, bro? What are you talking about?
Bro, you have 6 months to live.
So what? They have the rest of their life to live. Why are you trying to ruin theirs?
It's called...
Baz is like,
They
oh,
would
bro,
understand.
so I raped this woman.
Okay, think about it this way. If you were walking...
She asked you, why is it happening? I got 6 months to live. So what? What does that have to do with me at all? Like, I don't know. I would have gone on a date with you if you just asked.
Say you're driving and then you pass a bridge and then someone gives you a quick flash. And you're like, oh, fucking dickhead, you just flashed me. If you realized you had 6 months left to live, would you be less mad?
No, because of that statement.
No, you would be.
No.
You would completely... If anything,
No,
you'd be
I'd
like, do
punch
it
him.
again.
I'd give him 3 months to
No,
live.
because you're driving, he's on a bridge.
Yeah, I'd swerve.
He's on
bitch ass
he's like on a
motherfucker.
footpath bridge above you. So you can't...
I'd roll a fucking rock.
You're way gone by that stage.
No, I've got a good arm though.
Okay, so you go up to confront him and then his doctor's there and he's just like, no, he's got 6 months to live.
Yeah, and I'd kick his doctor and I'd kick him. Stupid bitch. Why are you
But
trying?
you know that it's actually legal.
It's not legal.
If you have 6 months to live.
Yeah, it's not legal.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's called the 6 month to live laws.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does it apply to? Can you also launder drug money as well? Is
No.
that how Walter White got away with it for so long?
No.
No, guys, I have cancer. I'm allowed to make meth. Have you heard the 6 months to live rule? Fucking dog.
That is actually the fucking plot line of Breaking Bad, isn't it? 6 months to live.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We don't agree with Basil's fucking crazy assumption that it's alright to be a sexual predator afterwards. Touching a child is never acceptable, no matter how many days you have left to live.
I didn't say touching a child.
Joe, you did!
I meant
You
flashing
said, what if
people.
I went up to little Timmy and fucking got... And I'm like, whoa! Stop!
Fuck me.
Okay, Brian Jackson said Margot Robbie walked in on you wanking.
Oh, I feel like that'd be keep wanking, really.
You'd imagine if you managed to like succeed the thing where you like look at her and you like give her a wink and she like jumps on.
Yeah.
You'd be such a legend, but there'd be such a bigger chance of her going, ah! Fucking running out.
I think Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street or from The Big Short, I think she wouldn't mind.
So what you're saying is you think a fictional character wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but I think real Margot Robbie would be a bit fucking like...
Also,
a normal
Margot
girl.
Robbie in Big Short wasn't fake Margot Robbie. She was just in a bathtub.
Yeah.
That's not the same as, Daddy, Mommy's going to be wearing her panties for a very, very long time. Hey, mommy, look up there. Something wrong with his eye. Yo, that's the biggest reverse card ever played throughout humanity.
Oh.
Her thinking she's gonna finesse the fuck out of him, and he's like, "Hey, yo, these two fat fucks have been watching you touch yourself, bitch." Like,
yeah, lol.
Oh, that shit is so jokes. All right, fuck it. Last two. Your girlfriend won the lottery that you bought her, and she left without giving you anything.
Ooh. I think it's fine. It's like you're better off than if at least now you know. Now you know that you're dating a hoe.
Nah, but if
and you
someone,
didn't have the money beforehand.
If she won 100 mil with a ticket you bought her and didn't give you anything, she's a cunt.
Doesn't matter. You didn't have it before.
Doesn't matter. She's still a cunt.
Yeah, I guess so.
You bought the ticket. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We are the only two males left in the world.
If we were. Bro, that would be fucking top? Amazing. What? But no.
Only two males.
Two people. We're the only two males on Earth.
How mad would you be? Or how mad would one of us be if one of them got all the bitches?
Well, that's the thing. It'd be our job to inseminate 3.5 billion women. And I feel like I'm on top of that job.
No,
I feel like I could do my half.
I don't think you could. I don't think you could.
I don't think you would have time to fuck every one of them. But we'll think about it. Let's do some quick maths.
Do you reckon they'd like hold up their hands and you like nut into their hands like, all right, you guys take this and go?
I think you would need to do
what I mean? Like Jesus gave his apostles like books or whatever to go fucking spread the words. You nut in these bitches' hands saying like, okay, make sure you inseminate at least 3 people.
You would need to do some artificial insemination. And the reason why is because 3.5 billion women, let's just say 2 billion. 1 billion each, okay? How long is it going to take you to fuck 1 billion women? And come inside them?
Well, for you, what? Okay, so it's 30 seconds times 1 billion women.
Even
What's
if
that?
say 30 seconds per one. So 30 seconds per one. So that's 30 billion
Bro,
seconds.
imagine how insensitive you'd be if there was a fucking chick. Like, there's 3 hot girls in a row. Like Margot Robbie, fucking Scarlett Johansson, someone else, right? You take 30 seconds and then there's just an ugly bitch and you're taking like an hour. And she's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so ugly to this guy that he can't even fucking get this job done.
Dude, I feel like at that stage, no. You know what? If you have 3 billion women you're working with, you're only fucking the top 0.1%. So you put them in fucking an Excel spreadsheet. You filter it, sort by highest, and then you just cut off the fucking.
How funny is it that the population, the people in the population who are ugly, will be solely responsible because of your genetics, because you will have only fucked the hot chicks. So every munter out there, it's like, jeez, his fucking genes, man. Fuck that person.
No, but future humanity will thank me. So is that all the answers?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Oh man, this is the thing. I wanted to go back to this because we were talking about it briefly. Yeah. When we were talking about toys, what are your thoughts on toys that go on the guys, like one of those vibrating dick rings that you put on top of your dick?
I think it's a nice.
Have you ever used one before? Firstly,
no.
You thought about that a lot.
I know. I'm trying to think. No, not that kind of stuff.
I've seen them at Honey Birdette.
Yeah.
And I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
I think it would be too much of a fucking. You think about it this way, right? When guys first fucking find out about eating pussy, they hear like the alphabet technique. Yeah.
I never use that.
No, of course, but like when you're young, that's
I have heard of it. Yeah, right? I definitely. Heard of it.
Like obviously that's not a fucking effective thing. 20 lads out there doing that.
Yeah.
There's like consistency is better. So if you think about it, if you got some ring on the end of your dick and you're just going in and out, it's not consistent enough vibration to make any sense.
I think that's
unless she's riding.
Yeah, I think that's literally the key. The key is to just fucking keep doing what you're doing and slowly escalate, like slowly increase the speed or the intensity.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that you never get. This is the thing. The difference between girl and guy orgasm is that I feel like girl is actually less technically difficult. Because a girl isn't going to be like, oh no, twist it now. Oh no, go faster. Like, well, a girl is just like keep doing the same thing and just do it for a long time, and then they'll come. So it's technically not that difficult.
The only reason why I disagree with you is because it takes girls longer to figure out how they get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys.
Yeah. And as a guy, you keep on being like, oh, it's not working. I'm going to try something new. And that's the exact
innovative,
opposite.
bro. We're just innovative.
Yeah,
we're just trying to look for the next thing.
You're trying to think of something that gets the job done quickly. The thing is, their answer is there is nothing. You just got to do, and then you'll get quicker because you're doing the right thing,
Yeah, get it together, ladies. Fucking stop this silly shit.
Yeah.
Fucking pull your shit together.
Yeah, but as a guy, like you want to change positions, you want to try something new, and then you'll come.
Yeah, and I just don't think it's as as effective in it.
Oh,
Like,
no, it
especially
definitely
those
isn't.
kind of things.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, I'm curious, right?
Yeah.
You know they always say like girls' hymens can be broken while riding horses. Have you ever heard that before?
No, I haven't.
Have you actually never?
Can they?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like common saying. So, a lot of girls might not break their hymen while having sex.
Where
It's
is the
already been
hymen?
broken.
Is it on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like just from the friction, like it stretches like a rubber band and snaps it?
What?
The hymen.
What do you think
When
it
you're
is?
riding. I have no idea.
It's like a fucking arch.
Oh, is it?
I saw a fucking what's that show? A College Humor video about it. Because all these guys think it's like a fucking barrier. But like, how would they fucking, have periods or piss or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works. But no, it's like they described it like a balloon arch. You know what I mean? Like that a fair might go through or something like that. Anyway,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Anyway, so there's these sayings that like shit like that can like affect it and break it and stuff, right? And when you talk to girls when they talk about their first experiences having sex, usually they describe it as like really painful.
Yeah, yeah.
So my thought is, what is wrong with these fucking horse girls who are doing something that's so painful that it can destroy this thing that girls talk about? They cry, they wince at the pain. Like, it's just fucking clip on leather, just boom.
They
boom,
only don't
boom.
they only feel the pain the first time.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's bad enough that it can break the hymen.
All right, horse girls. So I'm sure that you're probably going to hear it from the replay, depending on where we cut it out, but we just cut out. Anyway, moving back to the horse girls.
we just had something like interrupt, so we just needed to fucking fix some shit. Anyway.
Yeah, so the thing is with horse girls, and this is based on my huge sample size of 1, and the thing is they're very horny. And it's like,
yeah, they're so used to it, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they're used to it now. And now whenever I see her Instagram stories, which is her doing her, what's the technical name for it?
What?
There's a technical name for horse riding.
I don't know. Smashing your clit against leather. Yeah.
Whenever you see it, you literally just imagine like them riding you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
You see it go, click, click,
no, because they do
click,
like the hip thrusts. They do like the hip thrust.
Yeah, but they're also bouncing up and down like a meter in the air. What kind of fucking sex do you have?
I'll show you the video. There's one on her story right now. So I'll show you it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bro, do you know what's fucking hilarious, dude? When you're talking to someone, and they say something, you're in a bit of a disagreement, right? But then you just like weigh in on a geopolitical issue that affects them, like you give a fuck. So like you're talking to a Pakistani and you're like, yeah, well, guess what? Kashmir belongs to India, so what are we doing here?
Wait, when did you? When did that happen?
Bro, you're just like you're talking to a Tibetan person. It's like, well, I stand with the CCP, bro. What are you talking about? Like, it's not a real country. I don't know what you mean.
Is Tibet a real country? Like, I think it is on Google Maps.
I don't think it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think bro, I thought Taiwan was an actual real country. Like, I didn't even think it was like China pretends like it isn't. But bro, there was someone like in Joe Biden's cabinet or something like that. Oh no, it was John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena had to apologize for calling it a real country.
He apologized in Chinese. I didn't even know he spoke Mandarin. Fucking.
He definitely doesn't. He got Google Translate.
Dude.
Like.
He must have been approached or some shit by the CCP.
Oh, of course he did.
Like
I'm probably not the CCP. It's probably more like they're not going to have our movie played over there if you don't do this, which means we're going to lose out on like millions of dollars. Yeah. So it's kind of like, do you want to take a $20 million bag or stand by your political opinion?
Yeah,
and he was
obviously.
like, well, I'll take the bag.
Yeah, 100%. Did you see that video of John Cena like getting approached by a fan? But the guy was a bit disruptive. He was like an Arab guy, and he was in a subway actually.
What?
And he was recording John Cena. He was just like, "Oh, John Cena, my favorite actor." And the guy was just, and John Cena was like being a mad stick. He was just like, "Oh, hey, yeah, it's John Cena."
The way you said it like that does not sound like the Arab dude was a fan.
Yeah,
Sounds like he was taking the piss, like, "Oh, John Cena, I can see you, I see you."
Yeah, he was taking the piss, and John Cena got really fucking mad in the subway, and he was like trying to be respectful because you know how he's like characters like a nice
He like
guy.
choke slammed or something.
Yeah, he was trying to be really nice. He was like, "You didn't ask me for my permission. You didn't come up here and say I love your movies."
New York State is a two-party consent state. I have to say I agree with you filming this.
And his name is
John Cena. Bro, that guy's such a dork, man.
Dude, yeah. His movie. I'm not the biggest fan of his movies.
Which is shocking because Basil loves the retarded action movies with no plot.
Because I love Vin Diesel. I love fucking The Rock. I don't love fucking The Rock, but I do love The Rock.
Would you fuck The Rock?
I mean, I would for the fucking.
You'd probably
for the
fuck it
story.
for the story.
Absolutely.
Imagine if you did it and you liked it a little bit too much. You're like, oh, this went further than being a good story.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh man! Oh, something fucking happened that was pretty funny today.
What?
With the housemate that we definitely want to get him on the podcast one day.
Yeah,
but he tends to have some really fun. Is he here? But he's in his room. Yeah, so he'll probably hear this. But so something really happened.
Door's just gonna open. He's gonna look out like, what the fuck are you saying?
So I woke up like reasonable time today, like 9 o'clock. Got out of bed. Housemate had just like he was wearing his like fucking actual clothes, so he'd come back from something. He's like, oh, I just came back from the doctor. I'm like, oh yeah, fair enough. He's like, I went to I'm like, what type of I said, what type of doctor did you go to? Thinking it's going to be a private one. He was like,
you need to go to a speech pathologist. But all right.
He was like, I went to a public doctor for the first time. I was like, oh yeah, fair enough. He's just like, did you know they have medical degrees from universities? I was like,
you're joking.
He's like, yeah, I thought they went to taste.
No, you're taking the
trade school, by the way, for non-Aussies.
You actually think that?
No.
Wait, he said that.
Yeah,
he said that. No, surely he was taking the piss.
Bro.
That is... It's like, did you know they actually had stethoscopes?
Yeah.
They did it to my heart and everything.
They're not fake doctors.
It's not one of those like, fucking kids' toys where they've got the stethoscope with the fucking doctor station. It's actually real.
Yeah, bro, far out. The doctor wasn't bald and fucking a 9-inch dick.
That was hilarious. He was disappointed at that news, but we moved. That is so fucking funny.
Dude.
The public hospitals need trades and nothing else.
Have you been to a private doctor, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I've never been.
I had like tonsillitis was really bad and affected my liver, so I went like and saw one while my liver was fucked. But yeah.
How was that experience? Firstly,
it's
must be
no
nice.
better, but you have to pay money.
Yeah.
You're literally and the worst thing is I think you like the booking time might be like an hour, but they get you out there if you're quicker. Yeah. So I'll literally rock up, he'll like fucking touch my spleen and like fucking say like, oh, how you feeling, cunt? And you're like, yeah, sure. And he's like, all right, see you in 2 weeks time. And you got to go outside and pay her $75. I'm like, bro, I was here for 10 minutes. Like at least like, I don't know.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, pretend like
don't
there's
treat
something
me like
worse.
a pump and dump.
Like stop making me stop making me think like this is such a scam.
Oh, dude, did you hear about this thing? So in Sydney, the way we have something called bulk billing, which means that the government or like the Medicare, which is what we call it, NHS in fucking the UK, non-existent if you're in the US.
What's the name for it in the US?
But essentially it means the government pays for your doctor visit and you pay nothing. But the doctor gets a certain fee. So they get like $50 or $60 per bulk bill visit. And there was a thing where if the doctor could shell out a visit every 4 minutes, so if the customer could come in and leave within 4 minutes, then they could make over $250K per year.
Really?
Yeah, the doctor.
Oh, that's annoying.
And it became a serious thing where I'd go to a doctor and I would genuinely feel it. Like he would come in and immediately, what's wrong? What's happening? Have a seat. You know, like
see, do you know what the good thing is though?
Yeah.
When you go for them and you're trying to like just get a form filled out for uni because you need to for like to get an extension, or like you're like I know I need a fucking antibiotics. Just give it to me. You know what I mean?
Have you been to a doctor that actually gave a shit?
Oof.
This is whenever I go to a doctor, bro.
I never get good vibes. To be honest with you, never get good vibes off it.
Bro, no, they're always literally like, okay, what do you want? And they're like, okay, so what's wrong? And I'm like,
no, but even in private, it felt the same way. Private, it's probably worse than what you just described because that's like a little incentive for them.
Yeah.
But private's thinking, I can get someone in. I can take a walk in now.
Yeah.
And get fucking $200 from them.
Literally.
For fucking 10 minutes of content. Like, so annoying, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing because it's literally like if you come in, they say what's wrong, and then you see them googling it. They Google the fucking symptoms.
Wait, what?
Yeah, have you not had that before?
No.
Bro.
You've had them Google?
In the medical clinic that we both go to in fucking North Shore. Bro.
They Googled it.
That doctor always Googled.
There's a girl there. There's a female doctor. Mm-hmm. She is possibly one of the hottest women I've ever seen.
Really?
Bro,
I'm going to Google her after.
She's I don't know what country, like what ethnicity country, but she's Asian.
Asian.
But she's got an English accent.
Oh.
And like a posh English accent.
What?
And bro, it was so funny. I go in there and I've got like, I can't even remember what it was. I've got some sickness. And then I go in there and I see her and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And now I have to pretend like I'm being like tough or something like that because she's doing like something, she's like doing the thing on your heart and you're like trying to tense your chest and shit like that. Like, there's nothing really wrong with me. I just come here for,
You're just hoping it's one of those times when you have to be like, oh yeah, pull down your pants. But I just have an earache.
Look, wait, no, it's cold outside. Just crank up the heat first, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that. Do you know what's hilarious about that? There might be a literal guy who's got such a small dick that he feels too uncomfortable to pull it out in front of a doctor. And the doctor's like, hey, yo, but like, this is just, it's, you know what I mean? Do you not want to get rid of your ball cancer?
Yeah.
Do they have to have conversations?
I think I've never had one of those tests, like a ball test. But if I was to have one, I'd rather a woman do it. For sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But it sucks.
Do you reckon you would say like? Do you reckon you say like, you know, I don't feel you know, because you could say like, I don't feel comfortable with a man doing it, right? Like women can do that. I bet you can say that, and they'll be like, all right, yeah. Might be a longer wait or whatever, but I bet you can say to them, I'd rather a woman do it because I don't feel comfortable.
Imagine
with
if you had to touch a guy's dick as a girl, and you had a medical degree.
I know.
It's like the opposite.
Didn't I go to school for 10 years to get
you went to fucking medicine school, arguably the hardest degree to get into, the hardest degree to do for 10 years of your life, and now you're straight back to square one.
Yo, imagine if they smart played it and they put a camera in the corner and they did OnlyFans while doing their medical degree.
It's like the chick from Shameless who was just like ironing clothes on fucking.
Oh, yeah. Just doing house tasks all day.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, bro. You literally go to school for 10 years just to not become fucking
it's like the circle of life. It's like you end up where you started.
No, but do you reckon you can walk up to them and be like, yo, look, I'm not comfortable with a man. They're like, all right, yes, we can get a woman to do it for you. Like,
I don't think they would be doing
that. No, but imagine if you're like, oh, just make sure she's hot, yeah. Like 7 and above, all right? Come on, like, I don't want Susan Boyle fucking giving me a cup, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck?
No, but you reckon you can say that?
Make sure she's hot.
Bro, imagine if you had that, right? And the doctor's got like a skin condition on their hand, so it's all like flaky, dry skin, and you're just looking down and seeing this like disgusting hand. You know, surely you'd be like, nah, let's do a swap. I don't know what. Put on some gloves, you fucking freak. You know.
Is it inappropriate? So if the female doctor that you now brought in, she's like, you know, she's inspecting your dick and she's like feeling it for lumps or whatever it is, and is it weird if you just say, oh, can you get the balls as well?
Yeah,
or the balls are important.
Bro, literally imagine how much that like vision would be ingrained in your brain for the rest of your life, right? In terms of like a wankable thought. If you were cheeky enough with it that she wasn't like offended or whatever, and you know you made that joke, oh, can you get the balls too? And she's like, I'll stop at you, right? But she's like, oh no, he's doing that, and then for the rest of the time she thinks like, oh, that was kind of funny when he did it, and you're just like, oh, that was so hot, furiously wanking.
Right, that's a good place to end the podcast. Hey?
Yeah, that's it.
This one has been a fucking quick one, bro. I feel like this has not been an hour. I feel like this has been 20 minutes. Jesus, man. You guys had some funny fucking questions on the what would you do if? Oh, man, those are some good situations.
All right, the secret word is you want to see what?
Yeah, I like that.
Fucking hell. Anyway, like all times, you know, hit up the Instagram, hit up the TikTok,
hit up the sponsor, boys.
Yeah, make sure at Puppy This. Make sure you can check out our link. You get 10% off the phone cases. They've got great phone cases. If you're interested in a case, go hit them up. Go hit them up. Have a look. Literally, you know, like you can take what we're saying with a grain of salt, all that kind of stuff, but just have a look. It's really cool. Nice. When you look at it, you know, I'll bet you $1 whole that you'll think they look cool when you look at them.
Yeah.
Anyway, check out Puppy. Make sure to leave us a 5-star review on Apple and Google Podcasts. It really helps.
Please do.
You know, you can always leave like a little comment or whatever, but definitely give us 5 stars for that shit, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, new YouTube content hopefully coming soon.
Yeah.
We should get back on the TikTok grind. Been a bit lazy.
Yeah, we got to pump that stuff.
Fucking fingers crossed.
We definitely got to pump out more TikToks. But stay tuned and watch this space, guys.
Yes, sir. See you next time, boys.
See you, boys.